Oh, I got some juicy news for you. Profit First app version 2.0 is here. With an enhanced user experience and video guidance throughout, you can now be even more confident in your Profit First implementation. Plus, listeners who work with a certified Profit First professional get extra benefits. Check it out now at www.profitfirstapp.com. Hey, accountants. If you're spending too much time on manual work, here's the solution for you. It's called Bill, Bill, and it's the easiest way to streamline your work. Bill's automation helps eliminate repetitive tasks so you can focus on bigger things in your firm. That means slashing the time you spend on financial cleanup and chasing receipts. With Bill, you put AP, AR, and business expenses on autopilot. And for a limited time, when you take a demo at bill.com/grow, you'll get a $250 gift card of your choice. Terms apply. Get started today.
Today, right here, right now, this is the moment that you will finally say,
I'm growing my accounting practice, and you're going to discover exactly how right here, right now,
on the Grow My Accounting Practice podcast.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Ron Saharian, co-founder of Profit First Professionals.
And I am Liz Sporn, a guide here at Profit First Professionals.
And I'm Mike Michalowicz, the author of Profit First and a brand new book called The Money Habit. And listen, you are here for exactly that. We are going to drive money to your practice. This show is called GMAP, Grow My Accounting Practice. So if you're an accountant, bookkeeper, or coach, you've found your home. We're going to grow your business. And today we're going to talk about something that no one talks about. It's invisible revenue. It's that money that's coming in, but you have no accountability around it. Therefore, it's effectively invisible. How do you make it visible? Erika Jones is going to talk about that in just a little bit. Also, Ron's got an insider access, and I have a GMAP now task. I did a little bit of weather person voice. And you better throw your galoshes on or rain in the forecast this evening.
I mean, look, I don't know about you guys, but I am so happy to be in an office today. It is probably 105 out in beautiful New Jersey here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I was talking to my delightful son, Benjamin. He works for our friend Yemi, who has this business called Brixton Beef. And it's a beef tasting, and it's a super fun event. He hosts it at breweries. Benjamin cooks all the steaks, and it's aged steaks from 0 age to 200.
They're letting a high school kid cook that quality.
He took a food safety
steak?
course and everything. He's the greatest kid. He's so chill.
He took a
However,
food safety course.
He's the best.
he is the best. He's the best. He's my boy. He's the best kid. And anyway, it's outside. So Benjamin has to cook steaks for 3 hours over a hot flame. And it's 109 degrees today. And I was like, bro, you're going to melt. He's like, I know. I can't call out sick, but this poor kid all night is going to be cooking steaks over a fire outside.
Ooh. Can you
We
bring
just
a
leave
couple
them
home for us?
Yeah.
No, they're gone. I mean, you should go. We should go to the tasting. They're really fun. It's amazing. Because I don't know if you've ever had a 180-day aged steak, but it is some funky funk. Oof.
I'm interested in trying that out. Her name is Erika Jones. She is a certified fractional CFO, Profit First professional, and founder of She Knows Profits. With 15 plus years of experience, she helps service-based entrepreneurs turn hidden revenue into visible profit using her profit scene system. She's also a TEDx speaker, boom, a Goldman Sachs 10,000 small business alum, boom, and a mentor to rising financial leaders. With no further ado, Erika, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Oh my.
Oh, so great.
We're pumped to have you, and we're pumped about all the swag you have, which is very visual, very visible, I should say, on the screen right now. So thanks for doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I like her shirt, the She Knows shirt, and then the Profit First hat. It's so
We
good.
don't even have hats that nice.
No, we don't. We just
don't.
have those weird painter's caps that y'all got like 100 years ago.
That was
All right, I'm going to get us running here. I want you, Erika, to define invisible revenue. It's a new term to me. What do you mean by invisible revenue so we can explore it?
Okay, well, many business owners, they're not struggling because they don't make enough money. They struggle because they can't track, trust, or assess their profit. You know what
Nice.
money's coming in, you know what money's coming out, but do you really? And if you don't understand your cash flow, how do you really know what's coming in, what's going out? Because if you don't know what's coming in or what's going out, you won't know how to fix it.
But we have financial reports that tell us all this stuff, right?
Yeah. But we help
But and
Yes,
that's
and
what
it's like an
it is.
improv.
we help service-based CEOs turn visible revenue into visible, usable profit. Through our proprietary profit scene system, we blend CFO strategy with profit first principles to help business owners stop guessing, stabilize their cash flow, and consistently pay themselves without sacrificing growth. Our mission is to eliminate financial chaos and create confident, profitable leaders.
So one of the things that I hear often is profit first restricts growth, but you're saying it's a combination of your CFO and profit first to help with growth.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit more about how that works?
Okay, implementing profit first gives structure, but adding CFO strategy is what drives growth.
Mm,
CFO
Mm.
skills pricing, pay, and forecasting strategies that correct blind spots like underpricing and inconsistent compensation. CEOs with CFO-backed financial strategies stop reacting and start making long-term, confident decisions based on real data and direction.
love
got
it.
it.
So you were talking about the financial chaos. I'm curious, rewinding just a little bit, Erica, how do business owners typically respond when they're making money, they're not profitable, there's cash panic, and they're not using CFO services, they're not working on the strategy part? What's the typical kind of knee-jerk response?
Well, when they're like you can make $2 million a year, but you're only seeing $50,000
Yeah.
because you're not paying yourself first. You
So
know,
how they respond? Wait, what do they do when they say, "Oh, I thought I'd make all the money in the world at 2 million"? What's the panic response typically?
well, when I tell them, how I can help fix their problems, they start crying because
Oh,
they didn't understand the importance of paying themselves first. They don't know that you can own a profitable, sustainable business and pay yourself first. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. A lot of CEOs are making the money, you top the head off to that, but they're not seeing it.
yeah.
And especially during today's time, this is more important than ever to pay yourself first.
I watched you recorded and you were generous, so generous to share the recording of one of your first conversations with a client after you joined us. And first of all, just I need to say this in public. Watching you come here, take every single thing. Like you took, like I imagine what you do with lemons when you make lemonade is like the best lemonade of all time. She squeezed everything out of every resource that we have in that university and put it to work immediately. Like at like week 2, she's like, I got it. I already did it and I already sold it. But there was one video, or the video that I saw, you were working with one of your new clients, and it was a pretty substantial business. It was not for profit. And so she'd already shared some hard truths with this person, and the woman's like, yeah, I really don't know what to do. And she's like, okay, well, we have 3 options. And the way that you educated and shared before, that was beautiful. And I actually made this into an audio meme because it makes me laugh so hard, which I will send to you. And she goes, and this is Erica, we have 3 options of the way we can work together. You could do it yourself. And then Erica starts cracking up like that is never going to happen. You will never do this yourself. And her client starts cracking up too. They're both just laughing like that's never going to happen. And it was like watching rapport and an amazing trusted relationship get going. This woman, I believe, signed for the high package because she's like, I know. She's like, girl, I can't do that. I'm not doing that. And you're both laughing. I laughed so hard with that because I love the way that you educated, walked through the scary, messy stuff, and then helped her. So to Mike's point, like you helped her see you have all this money, you're not paying yourself, this isn't working. You've done all you can or all you want to do. Let me help and do the rest. So I loved that so much. So I just had to share it. It's so
Where is all
funny.
this money hidden that they can't see or they're not putting in their pocket?
It's hidden in their operating expenses,
Yeah.
payroll, um, I see a lot of operating expenses, payroll, mainly expenses. Like you'd
Mhm.
be surprised how many people 85% of their revenue is going to expenses. So that's why I
Mm.
love the allocation system with Profit First.
That's a lot. 85% of the money they collect that can be used for the growth of the business is going out the
Mhm.
door.
Mm,
Now, are
mm,
these
mm.
are these are these frivolous? Are these vanity? Or is this mission critical stuff? Because I'm sure there's listeners that are saying, "I've already cut everything that I could cut." I don't know if that's true or not.
No, like they literally a lot of times when you go in the 7-figure, 8-figure bracket, you're relying on your financial experts to handle your allocations and your money, but they're not profit first accountants. And it makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. I run across people all the time. They're like, I just could thank you so much for what you're doing. I hope people take you serious because I have a profit first accountant. It matters because like you said, we flip the system. Once you get your revenue, it doesn't have to go on expenses. You pay yourself first, then we allocate it to expenses. And that's huge. When I did it in my business, when I saw the difference. So to see my business owners, like after, working with me 2, 3 months, see the changes, it's like I pat myself on the back because it works. You have to know where your money's going. The allocation system is huge. And I love how we use no spreadsheet systems like I tell my business owners at 12 o'clock in the morning, you can roll over and say, "Hey, what's going on? Let me see my numbers." We had a Profit First app. Like we have the app and they keep you
Yep.
got upgrading every other day, which I
Yeah.
love.
It's awesome.
Good.
We are updating it every single day. You're right. It's
I'm
awesome.
curious about what it identifies when you start taking profit. So to give context, I have a saying now that profit first doesn't fix your business; it identifies what needs to be fixed. Meaning, your clients, Eric, are taking profit first now. It reveals issues inside the business, I assume.
Yep.
And if that's true, what are the common issues you see that need to be fixed within the business?
Well, like I say, most business owners they struggle because they can't track, they can't trust or assess or access their profit. You know, poor cash flow management, fear-based pricing, they're underpricing their services.
Okay, that's the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're underpricing their products. You know, they believe that, being busy automatically means that they're going to make profit.
Nice.
They need a clear system.
Yeah.
As even high revenue businesses, they can't consistently pay themselves because they don't have systems in place. But mainly, I see poor cash flow management. Um, a lot of times they're double paying on for subscriptions.
Mm.
The expense analysis is huge because yes, let's say you going through the system, you're profiting, but how do you say sustainable? You have to get rid of those expenses. So I love how we really, eradicate the expenses and
Yeah.
help them to stay sustainably profitable.
So
Do
I
you have
know that
go.
I
Go.
know that you were in the tax business for a long time. You did taxes, and you were doing. How long have you been doing this kind of advisory service, or why did you make this leap, if there was a leap from taxes to CFO and this type of profit work?
Because I knew that my clients needed more because I've always had high income earning clients, but as a tax strategist, yes, I can help you to stop overpaying in taxes because a lot of times businesses they're not profitable because they're overpaying in taxes. They're leaving thousands on the table because they don't have a tax plan with strategies in place. Okay, so once I saved you thousands on your taxes, now what? That's where the CFO and the profit first system comes in place because not only can I save you thousands of dollars at the end of the year, which are like sometimes that's enough, but they need more than just taxes and bookkeeping.
Yeah.
They need to get control of their cash flow confusion and they need to understand the importance of prioritizing profitability.
Isn't this adding so much more work to you and to your day? And are you spending 100 hours a month with your clients?
No, ma'am, I have a staff, I have systems, my own system.
Oh, do tell about your
Yeah,
staff and
exactly.
systems.
I have a bookkeeper. I have a level 1 bookkeeper, a level 2 accountant. I have a
Nice.
tax advisor. I just team partner with a HR firm, so they're with the leadership and the people advisory. even though I'm Gusto certified. I have a client success. So every 12 clients, I add on a new accountant, a new bookkeeper, a new tax advisor, a new client success.
That's
Be-
called systems, baby.
Correct.
so that I can focus on the CFO, the profit strategies, the
Yeah.
budget optimizations, the cost optimizations. Yes, your tax returns filed. Now let's put these tax strategies in place so that you can save thousands in the year. So I literally focus on the CFO.
Now we're grooving. That's
Oh,
what I'm
man.
talking about. That excitement. So I guess does this allow you to focus more on your customers? These
Yeah,
systems that you have in place, right?
I can focus on my customers and also reaching more customers with making more people aware of my brand and speaking, having more speaking engagement so I can actually reach more clients. So like I said, I asked them what's the volume they can handle. They said 12 clients. So every 12 clients I bring on a new team.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
How did you figure that out? I mean, that's great. So tell us a little bit more about how you came up with that data, that percentage, and how are you doing this? What if you get, you know, 36 new clients in 6 months? Is that feasible? Is that something you would try to accomplish?
Yeah, I just hired new, yeah. Like, cause okay, so SOPs. You gotta
Fearless.
have SOPs in place. Number one, that's part of the profit first system. Like you have to have SOPs in place because how are you gonna replicate yourself or train your team? They don't know your culture, your strategies, what it takes to be achieve your goals. So we have SOPs and I have SOPs for everything, literally.
I just want to make sure we're staying on the
Yeah.
topic of the invisible revenue. You mentioned pricing, and I'm curious about, you said once you make the revenue visible, you start allocating money out, it becomes very clear what you need to do. And you said pricing needs to change for many people. But I found that people are resistant to that. So how do you get someone, an entrepreneur you're working with, Erica, to actually invoke a price change? I assume an increase.
Yeah, basically once they're not gonna do anything until they start seeing a profit. So once I show them that I can actually help them to see their profits, now it's time to start going to the growth phase. So
Okay.
now, why were you only making this when your system or your services or your product is worth so much more. So I show them how to add value to their products and their services. And then they'll see for themselves that you're undercharging because I have one client, everybody wants to be a coach, but sometimes you have to automate that. Sometimes you have to automate that part of you as you're growing your business. They can
Mm,
still get you, but they don't have to get you personally. So you record your trainings and you create a portal. That way you can move on to the next phase of your growth. So now you were undercharging that, but it's okay because now you have a system in place for that, and that's money is sleep. Now let's move on to what's bringing in the money right now.
I see. So if I'm just gonna pick a number. If I charge $500 for a coaching session, but I'm spending a full day doing that, you're saying you can record all that stuff, maintain the price, but due to the efficiencies, the margins are so much greater.
Yep. And just
Yeah,
show
that's a
up.
smart price raise. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just show up once a month. That way you can focus on whatever is the next phase of your business. Because okay, yeah, you were a coach, but now you're so much more. So now they're able to have more high end. I had them to break their packages. Now let's create packages, low, middle, and high value
Yeah.
package. So now the coaching one is a middle package, but you're not meeting with them one on one. Now it's more so an evergreen thing. You show it once a month if you want to, because your portal has so much to bring.
It sounds so obvious, but maybe it's not when your revenue's invisible. I mean, when these entrepreneurs you're working with hear this, is it because they have clarity around their numbers, you've brought visibility to profit, that then they start seeing, oh, I do have to have a tiered structure. Oh, I need to build efficiencies.
But we have a profit scene system. So the profit scene system is our proprietary CFO-backed method that makes profit visible, predictable, and usable. It's
Mm,
built on the profit first framework, but goes deeper, combining cash flow allocation, pricing strategy, forecasting, and mindset shifts to help CEOs stop guessing and start leading with financial clarity and control.
interesting.
So you're bundling in the mindset, and when you, how are you? Is that just you being you, or do you have any kind of curriculum that you're trying to unlock doors with, or is it just you kind of being a mentor to them?
Yeah, just me being a mentor, just caring. And just
Right.
I really want them to see their money. Like I just can't take it anymore. Too many of our CEOs are making the money, but they're not seeing it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You mentioned just kind of off the cuff. You said, "Oh, a company could be making 2 million," but is there a number that this method takes place? You have to be a certain size before you start bringing visibility to your revenue.
No, so we have 3 phases of profit scene. Profit scene guides CEOs through 3 phases: clarity, control, and confidence. Clarity means understanding real financial data and pricing gaps. Control means building cash flow systems, profit first allocations, and sustainable pricing. And confidence is achieved through forecasting growth, protecting the reserves, and consistently paying themselves. This step by step approach aligns mindset, strategy, and financial rhythm.
So this is
Gotcha.
what you do in your own business, I'm assuming.
Yep. Yeah.
I love it. And you
Yeah, me
basically
too.
replicated the systems. And this is how you're growing your accounting and bookkeeping firm by doing the same thing with your customers that you've done with yourself. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
That's awesome.
I hate to say this, we are at time.
Oh, wow.
So, Erika, this has been some really interesting insights. Before we let you go, where can our listeners find out more about you and your organization?
You can go to sheknowsprofits.com. And also I'm on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/in/Erika Jones CFO-profit
Hashtag you're awesome / circle.
I want to also commend and let Erika know how proud I personally am of you for the hard work and the commitment. I remember our first couple of calls that we had, and you've got the moxie, and you've done everything you said you were going to do, and you've done it better than anybody could
Amen.
expect. So
I know.
great job.
Because remember what you told me? Remember I told you I wanted my revenue and you was like, wait a minute, top line. So now I'm on top line and I'm there. Like, thank you
Oh,
so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
oh,
Nice
Amazing.
job.
so fun. Oh,
Erika, we're
so
proud
fun.
of you. Thank you for joining us today. Erika,
Yeah.
you are free to go, but not really, because it's a secret. You just go on mute.
Yeah.
You're blowing the secrets.
I know, I
The
am blowing all the secrets.
And
Okay.
you can come off mute and contribute if you want. We're not.
We're
we're
gonna
not
Yeah.
gonna-
all right, we're gonna recap what we learned in just a second. Ron's got an insider access. I got an interesting GMAP Now task. Do we have a trippy question though first?
I do.
Okay.
And it's in the vein of logos and merch. So we have a tattoo place right on the street, right? We pass it every day, all of us.
10 of them on Main Street.
Right? What?
We have a bunch of them on Main Street.
Well, that's what okay,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. So this question is, if you got a tattoo, what would you get and where would you put it?
Go
Do
ahead,
you
Mike.
either of you have tattoos?
No.
No, me neither. We're the only ones.
Wow, we're the rarity. Yeah.
I know.
Um,
and just here, yeah. Mhm.
I'd be hard pressed. I'd probably put my children's name, but it has to be a logo. Savannah Bananas, of course.
Oh, it doesn't have to be a logo, but I love if that's what you would put on there. That's great. It would be a kid. He said he would put a Savannah Bananas logo. Is that what you said?
Yeah, if it has to be a logo, the Savannah Bananas. Otherwise,
Oh no,
I'd
it
put
was
my
more of
children's
this like, yeah. Okay, I like the children's names. It was more of, yeah. Anyway, Ron, what about you?
All right. I've been drawing tattoos since I was a kid, never got one. But over the years, I fashioned one in my mind that I would love to get if I ever had the guts to get one. And basically what that is, the yin and the yang, right?
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
yin and the yang. So that the good and the evil. Well, I want the yin and the yang coming together, like the fish coming together, but spread apart, but have skulls, right? Side facing skulls and wrapped around here and across my chest.
Good
There you
Lord.
go.
You asked.
I know. I can't wait. I actually want to see that drawing, and I want to see your doodles of it first. Oh, well,
What is
mine's
yours?
Not too good.
not nearly as vivid as that. Mine will just say, I want something little here on my wrist, and it would just say something like, it always works out.
Ron rocks.
It
Nope.
always works out. Oh, I like that.
No,
I like that.
it always works out. Just that little reminder. Yeah, there
All
you
right,
go.
let's recap what we learned. Liz, you go first.
Well, a lot. I mean, again, her fearlessness and jumping all in is really what comes across to me, and I appreciate that, her fearlessness, her bravery of watching her through Aaron do this since she got here was so great. But I love her simple and impactful phrasing. So track, trust, assess, and then her 3 C's, and the way she is so educated, so learned, and she makes it so digestible for her clients, which is why she's gotten so successful very, very quickly, because she engages, she's all about service and relationships, and it comes across in her system.
For sure. Ron, how about you? What was your takeaways?
Being busy is not an indication that you will be profitable.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wrote that down, but I saw you writing it, so I didn't do it. I knew you were going to say that one.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a good one.
I wrote that one down too. So that was one of them. The other one I heard was a paraphrase. She says, you make enough, you just don't manage enough. And not her exact words, but it's like, oh, that was really insightful.
That's
we want to know what you learned too, our listening friends. We do ask that you rate and review the show. You can give us up to 5 stars. We would be honored to hear what you think also about this episode with Erika. Ron, you got insider access. What do you got for us?
All right, guys. So one of the things that we're talking about is, how to be more of a benefit to your customers. Well, one of the things is that partnerships, relationships, maybe there's something that your customers, multiple ones, are looking for, and it's a service that you do not provide. Well, have you thought about partnering up with somebody who provides that service and doing a joint type of webinar or marketing? An example that we used, a lot of our members that we're elevating from the trusted advisor to the authority to the celebrities want to speak on stage. Lots of them want to speak on stage. So what did Mike and I do? We said, you know what? Maybe we can help them out. Right? We don't teach how to speak from stage. So we partnered with John Bates, and we ended up having a nice little curriculum. We brought our customers in from all over the globe that were interested in this, and we provided them with an additional benefit and a cool opportunity to hang out with them.
Yeah. That's a great insider access. Yeah. Those partnering opportunities are huge.
Who can you partner up with that will also assist your customers in different avenues?
Yeah. And if you want to check out John Bates, we'll put a link in the show notes, but John Bates, executive speaking coach, is the guy. He's my personal speaking coach. He's amazing. Okay. I got the last thing here. It's the GMAP now task. The one task, if you do, you see results. I love alliteration and I love rhymes. We're going with the rhyme this one. There is 4 ways to categorize money. And you can do this on a personal finance or business. It's called the make, take, rake, and bake. So here's what they are. What do you make is your gross income? What do you take is your net income? This is true for business or personal. What do you rake is allocating money toward a spend. We need some relief. Now I'm thinking more in personal finances. Some people try to live a life of purely discipline and no spending. And that conservation can be over too much. So there's actually allocating money toward a rake. That's what Profit First is. We rake money to profit first, so you have something to celebrate with. And the bake is what you sit aside and reserve for the long-term future. In a business, we call it a vault. In personal savings, it's often called a retirement fund. Identify those 4 categories and you're well on your way to financial independence. Make, take, rake, and bake.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's giving permission to spend it purposefully.
That's right. Purposefully. Yeah.
Yeah. Great job, guys. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, Erika. What a great job today. Very proud of you. And thank you for being a Profit First professional. Listeners, we're very proud of you too for listening to us. But there's something else that you need to do, Liz.
You know what? You want to hang out with the Erika Joneses of the universe. So my suggestion, my one little piece of advice today would be to head over to profitfirstprofessionals.com, click on that Become a Profit First Professional button, and set up a discovery call with Ron or with myself. And we would love to just see what you want to increase and decrease and create in your business, and what's keeping you up at night, and how can we help you overcome it? How can we help you get your first 3 clients in just weeks and become as successful, happy, and fulfilled as our friend Erika Jones is? So profitfirstprofessionals.com. We're ready for you. We'd love to hang out with you here on the GMAP as well. So there you go, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, friends.
Bye.
Have a great day.